Hey,
Come on.
hey, hey, hey,
There we go. Yeah.
hey,
Yeah, that's better.
hey.
Yeah, that's better.
What up, and welcome to another episode of the iBall Radio Live Call-In Show. I'm your host, Derek Williams, also known as D-Will, the coach, and I'm in the building with my guy, producer extraordinaire, on the ones and twos, Breeze in the building. What up, Breeze?
What's good, my people?
Yes, sir. Another day, another dollar. Right here on the iBall Radio Live Call-In Show, the number one sport, all things high school and college basketball, right here in the state of Alabama. And man, busy week last week, an even busier week this week, and today is only Monday, so you can only imagine. What up to the chat? Andrea up in the building. What up, though?
What up?
Love that y'all here, man. Y'all stay here with us, man.
Chat?
We appreciate that. What up, chat? Hey, listen, we got a lot, man. We dropped a lot of content last week. We got a lot more content coming this week. We're going to breeze. And I haven't even talked to you about this yet today. My phone has been going absolutely crazy today, from the college end, from the high school end, about all these damn rules. Like,
Yeah, man.
there's too many rules out here, bro.
A lot of changes.
There's a lot of changes, man. There's so many rules. I really don't even know what to think about none of this, right? I can't, like, literally, I just got off the phone with our guy, Lance from Huntsville, Lance Gilbert, iBall Radio Lance. And I just got off the phone with him, bro, and we were talking about this Choose Act eligibility rules with the Alabama High School Athletic Association, about going from public to private and private to public, and where you got to live and what you got to do, bro. It's a headache. Governor Kay Ivey signed in the Let Them Play Act on April 14th. And basically what I'm getting from the Let Them Play Act is the same thing that you're getting from the NCAA when it comes to this 5-year eligibility rule. Or executive orders from the government. It means absolutely nothing, because from my understanding, it don't matter what happens. If you transfer and you're not living in the right district, whether it's public or private, they're going to make your ass sit out.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. They're going to find a loophole to make it do what they want to do.
They're going to find a loophole to make it do what they want to do.
Yeah, for sure.
Look like I'm having a little trouble with my live on my phone. Just to shout out to the chat. Clay Chalkville basketball in the building. Leslie in the building. Chris not chilling in the building. What up, though, people?
What up?
Appreciate
y'all drop some fires in
man.
the chat. Drop some fires in the chat if you're messing with your boys.
Yeah, man. Drop some. What emoji you want, Breeze? Tell them drop the fire emoji.
Some fire emojis.
Drop the fire emoji
in the chat.
Let us know you in the building, man. Just a lot of y'all be watching. A lot of y'all don't say nothing in the chat. We just see y'all pop in, pop out. But if you're in the chat right now, like Breezy said, man, drop some fire emojis for iBall Radio, man, as we keep y'all up to date on all things high school and college basketball. Make sure, let me get my preliminaries out the way. Make sure you go follow us across all social media, Little iBall Radio, all social media across the board. Make sure you go follow us. Make sure you go to the iBall Radio YouTube page. If you are watching us on Instagram right now, we appreciate you. But if you want the full experience, if you want it to look and feel and sound the way it's supposed to sound, bounce over to the YouTube page, man. Make sure you click that notification bell, click that subscribe button, so you make sure you get every notification whenever iBall Radio drops some content on YouTube. Appreciate y'all, man. Make sure you go to iBallRadio.com. Get your iBallRadio.com subscription, because like I say, we are going crazy right now in the class of 2027 with the 2027 player spotlight evaluations. We're breaking down games. A lot of the times when you see evaluations, man, you see people just put out the good parts. Bro, we putting out weaknesses. We putting out strengths. We putting out what you need to work on. We putting out what we really think about your game and what you need to work on, man. So if you want the real, if you want the truth, I'm going to tell you like this. Go subscribe to iBallRadio.com right now, because it's going to change here soon. It's going to change here soon. But right now, man, it's the same price of a cup of coffee. One cup of coffee, and it's like Breezy said, it's cheaper than a cup of coffee.
Yeah, it's a little bit cheaper for sure.
So you need to go ahead and tap in, man, so you can get locked in at that lower rate. If you want to be froggy and you want all the information on iBallRadio.com, make sure you go get your iBallRadio.com subscription. Appreciate y'all dropping them fire emojis in the chat, man. Make sure y'all keep those coming. Tell everybody, man, when you come into the chat, man, drop those fire emojis. Let us know you rocking with iBall Radio on tonight's live. I will open up the phone lines shortly. They're not open right now. I'm going to open them up shortly. So anybody that wants to call in and speak your piece right here on the iBall Radio live call-in show, you will have that opportunity. No guest on the show tonight, man. It's just me and Breezy talking about what we talking about. And I'm going to kick it off, Breezy. Let's go and kick it off. Breezy, before I do that, man, what's up with you, bro? How you doing, man?
Man, we good, man. We good. You know, we grinding. You know, every day it's a new day. So another day to get it right.
Another day to get it right, man. That's all we can ask for, man. So let's jump into this, man. Let's dive into if let me see. I think it was 6. That is, let me think. Yeah, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we dropped 6 last week. We dropped 6 player spotlights Monday through Saturday of last week, man. We dropped a player spotlight on every single day. Excuse me, and we dropped another one today. We're dropping another one tomorrow. We got another one going Wednesday. All these evaluations are already done, man. They scheduled to go out. I don't even who was tomorrow? I can't even remember. But somebody's going out tomorrow, man. And like I put up on Instagram, on my Instagram story and Facebook story, bro, we about to go crazy. We're about to step it up. We're about to talk about a bunch of kids, man. And here's the thing. Don't you know, Breezy? Everybody's always tapping in and asking us, when the rankings coming out? When rankings coming out? If you're paying attention right now, we are putting the iBall lottery ranking in these player spotlights. We're putting their ranking and their star rating in all of these player spotlights. We're even giving them to you in the graphic that we post on social media. So I'm here to tell you, man. I'm here to tell you. If you pay attention, you're getting the information you want. But here's the thing you got to do. You got to pay attention. You got to pay attention. If you're not locked in, you'll miss it, right? So I done had so many people hit me up. Yo, Coach D. Will, when the rankings coming? Bro, we drop rankings every day. We're dropping them every single day. You just got to tap in and make sure you're locked in with iBall Radio to know. Now, before I get into these, shout out to the Coach Mike Flight in the building. What up, Coach?
What up, Coach?
Calhoun Community College in the building. Leslie said, thank you for the evaluations. You're more than welcome for sure. For sure. We did drop one on Dalton Black from Hewitt-Trustville on Saturday. Did big numbers on that, man. Appreciate everybody tapping in, going to read that, seeing what we got to say about Dalton Black. But we got a lot more. So we're going to go into all that. But I got to say this first. And I think people underestimate when we say we talk to a lot of college coaches. I don't think y'all understand when I say we talk to a lot of college coaches. Talk to a lot of college coaches, bro. A lot of them on a daily basis. They are hitting the phone. I talked to today alone. I played phone tag with 2 today, a head coach and an assistant coach. Played phone tag with them. Kept going back and forth. We were never able to get on. But outside of that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 college coaches. Division I. Let me specify. I talked to 5 Division I college coaches today. 5. About so many kids. And true enough, a lot of it about Greedy. Because he hotter than fish grease right now. Big dollar amounts getting thrown out, but that's a story for another day. But my thing is, every single day, I had a college coach ask me today about the premium subscription and how can they get access to the player database. And I told him, go get your premium subscription. You'll get access to the player database. That's all you got to do, right? And all you got to do is whatever kids you're looking for, type in their name in the search bar, and boom, their player profile comes up. Their player card comes up with all their information. Guardian name, guardian email, guardian phone number, their social media, their email, all their attributes. Anything that you need to know about that player will be inside that player card. Now, I got to give a shout out to a lot of y'all out there, a lot of players. Let me say this, Breezy. A lot of players out there, right? That as I'm doing these evals, these player spotlight evals, I got to go tell them, hey, man, I don't see your player card. salute to the ones. As soon as I hit you, you hit me back and you enter your player card. That's big time. That's letting me know that you are locked in and that you know what you want out of this situation. You're not just taking it for granted that somebody's going to automatically talk about you, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Breezy
Facts.
has been on me. Breezy has been on me, y'all, and I got to give him credit for being on me, and I'm just about done. I know. I've been working on it for over a year. Y'all have been hearing about No Hype, Just Game, the iBall Radio recruiting resource guide for over a year. Our first book that we are writing, you've been hearing about it for over a year. And we're really close to being done, right? We're really close to being done. I think, listen, I'm basically just working on the appendix right now. That's all I'm working on. The book is actually done. But here's the issue and the reason the book is taking so long to come out. For one, it's a book. You can't rush that, right? Can't rush that. For two, the rules have been changing so much over the last 6 to 8 months to a year that the information that's in the book, I have to update because I don't want to give you false information or old information because things change on the daily. Governor Kay Ivey just signed the Let Them Play Act on April 14th. That completely changes the landscape of high school basketball.
Yeah, for sure it do. Yeah,
right?
It do.
So I had to go and make sure I updated that information because I still had HB 342 in there about the
yeah.
And HB 342 didn't go through. Right? We got the shot clock now. So I had to go update that information because I didn't have the shot clock in there. So it was a lot of information that we have to. That's why I know I got to go and get the book out there. But when the book comes out, I want y'all to tap in, man. We're going to put that up on iBallRadio.com. We're going to release it on Amazon. It's going to be anywhere that you can get your book. And we're even going to get some paperback versions of the book, right? We're going to have some physical copies of the book. But I'm saying it's a lot that goes into it. Bro, this is my first book ever writing. It's my first one ever writing. I didn't know how hard it was. I thought I was just finna breeze through, throw some stuff in, boom, send it off to be edited, and let the editor boom, boom, boom. Nah, bro, it ain't like that.
Nah, it's not like that. It's a process.
It's a process, bro. And going through this process, it's been a fun process, but it's been hard, right? It's not an easy thing to do. So in order to have accurate information, but all of that information is fine and dandy. This is a resource guide to recruiting. This is a guide that you can follow regardless of the rules that you can follow to get recruited. Because that's what everybody wants, right? Everybody is pushing and looking to be recruited on some level. Some might want to get to the junior college level to Calhoun with Coach Sadler, Coach Mike Flight. Y'all might want to get there, right? We got some that's looking for Division II, NAIA, D3, Division I. All of that information on how to go about your recruiting journey will be in this book, right? Now, I mentioned it last week, and it is coming very soon. This is something that won't take a year to be released, and that is the iBall Radio consultation package. The consultation package from iBall Radio, and we're calling it consultation because in the state of Alabama in high school sports, the word representation is frowned upon, right? It's frowned upon. The word representation is frowned upon. However, we will have a consulting package where we will consult you on your recruiting journey if you feel the need to, because that's where the track is going, bro. Like everybody needs representation in some sort of way. Now, I advocate for y'all on a daily basis. If a college coach calls me and asks me about you, I give them the real, right? I give them the real. Just last week, I placed 4 guys on AAU teams last week because I know I got Pokey Cotton. I know he probably gonna pop into the chat at some point. He gonna pop into the chat at some point. I know last week we talked about the AAU transfer portal. It was wide open last week, and we got so many questions in the chat. We weren't able to really dive into it like we planned on Thursday. But the AAU transfer portal was so wide open last week. I think I said 4, maybe 6 players at different AAU programs, right? And I know one particular AAU program where they was eating up everything that was coming out. Everything that was coming out, they were eating it up.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Breezy, the point is, it's just not the players moving around. The organizations are also making space to pick up other guys because these guys have already been playing for several weekends, but that portal opened up after the first session of UAA, a deep 3 stripes, and Puma first session was last week. EYBL had their first session this week. And please believe me, after this week, it's going to be more guys trying to move AAU teams.
Yeah.
Right?
That's crazy. The AAU portal.
Wow. The AAU portal is wide open, bro. The AAU transfer portal is wide open. And guys are making moves. But what surprised me is that it was so many guys out there in the class of 2027, 17U. When I've told y'all 1,000 times, your 17U is you got to be playing AAU your 17U season, right? That recognition is imperishable, right? You have to have it. It was so shocking to me on how many guys weren't even playing on an AAU team in their class of 27, and these are kids with actual chances to play on the next level. I was shocked how many guys hit me up like, Coach, can you help me get some?
Wow. It's amazing.
I was shocked, bro. Like, it threw me off that it was so many of y'all out there that was not playing. Like I can understand if you 14U, 15U, and maybe even a little bit of your 16U season. But, bro, you got to be out there playing. And now the good part about that is, Breezy, we hadn't had a live period yet, right?
Right.
So it's not like they have missed a live period to where they were playing in front of coaches and they missed that opportunity. Thank God they're getting in before a live period because you have to be at a live period. Whether you're playing on a shoe circuit team, an independent team, I don't care. You got to, during the live period, you got to be on somebody's team in a gym where there's college coaches. You can't be in no little mom and pop tournament during a live period talking about I'm playing, because if that's the case, you will not get any recognition. You will not get evaluated.
That's why you need consultation.
Thank you, Breezy. Thank you, Breezy.
Like, that's why you need consultation.
That's why you need not representation.
Trying to do it on your own, you be missing it.
You can't lean on your own understanding. You can't lean on your own understanding, bro. Right? Because just like me trying to get the 5 and 5 year rule that's looking like it's going to be passed in the NCAA, the 5 to play 5, trying to figure that out, or this these eligibility rules here in high school basketball about guys transferring, about having to sit out, about where you got to live, all of those things. That is a daily study for us, because this is what we do. This is all we do all day, right? This is all we do all day. I talk to college coaches about this all day. I talked to a Sun Belt school today, right? Talked to a Sun Belt school today, and they were just trying to explain on how let me say it like this so I'm confusing about it. They don't know what the hell they got going on either.
Hey, that's the basic answer.
They are trying to figure it out on the fly too. But when you read all these reports that come out on a daily basis, bro, they don't understand. Like it's so confusing. They say, oh, you got 5 to play 5. But if you've already been in college and you've exhausted your eligibility, you don't get 5. Well, how is that fair for somebody who was under the 4-in-5 rule, right? You got 4 seasons you got 5 years to play 4 seasons. How is somebody who was under that, who maybe completed their 4 seasons, and then you drop a rule this year that says, oh, you got 5 years to play 5, and then you're saying there's no waivers? Well, how the hell are you going to punish me because I graduated a year earlier or a year later and I can't get, it don't make sense. So you're still going to be, the NCAA is still going to have lawsuit after lawsuit after lawsuit after lawsuit. Even if this 5-and-5 passes, it's still going to be a buku amount of lawsuits of guys trying to get their year back because of the timing of them passing that rule. Hey, listen, tell him, Les. Tell him, Les. Les was like, parents don't know until they go through it. Consultation is imperative.
Yeah, man, because you got to have somebody to explain it to you and show you the road. Like, just because you think it's a good move or a good idea, like that don't make it no good idea, no good move.
That is facts, bro. And here's the other part. You need somebody who can pick up that phone for you.
No, you need somebody that had to talk about you when you ain't in the room.
Exactly. You
We
need
say
somebody
that all the time.
all the time. That's one of our favorite lines, right?
Yeah.
That's one of our
We
favorite
might
and
need
most
to
important lines.
we
Trademark
might need
that.
to trademark that.
Go on, get on it, Breeze. Go on, get our trademark for it, bro. Go on, get the
I
trademark for it.
I'll look into it.
Because here's the thing, man, and I need y'all to understand. Like, when it comes to this college level, I'm gonna break it from college back to what we talk about on this show, back to high school. When you're on the college level, it's rooms that I can't get into, right? It's rooms that I can't get into on the college level. So it's representation that has to be had. So to make sure that what I want to get across, the kids I want to get across the finish line are getting pushed across the finish line.
Yeah.
Now,
for sure.
On the flip side of that, it is multiple rooms that you can't get into on the college level that I can.
Yeah.
Right? That's why it's important, especially on the high school level. For a high schooler, and who was I having this conversation with the other day? Think it American team it was a Division I team out of the American. Not calling any teams, but it was a team out of the American I was talking with. And they were like, oh, and I was on the phone with a prominent AAU program here in the state, and I was talking to them. And they were talking about getting their guys recruited. This was, man, we were on the phone Saturday night about 11:30, 12 o'clock. It was close to midnight. They called me at like 11:40, something like that. On Saturday night, it was like, man, I ain't catch it a bad time. I'm like, no, I'm always up. And they were talking about their parents trying to make the connections with college coaches. And college coaches were hitting them up like, bro, we don't talk to parents until we start recruiting a kid. Period. If we're not recruiting a kid, I'm not finna talk to the dad. I'm not finna talk to the mom. I'm not about to have listen, I'm not gonna answer the phone for them. It's just how it is, because they don't have, it's no point to, right? I don't need you to sell me on recruiting your kid. But guess what? That AAU coach or that consultant can get on the phone and push your kid. They'll listen to me telling them about your kid, but they're not going to listen to you telling them about your kid.
Right.
Not going to happen.
No.
It just doesn't happen that way, bro. So my point is, if you think you can do this yourself, have at it. Have at it. Be my guest. And when you circle back around and say, it didn't work, can you help me? We'll be right here. We'll be right here. See, because I'm not arrogant and I'm not self-centered to where when I know I need help in certain situations, right? I know I need help in certain situations to get guys looked at on certain levels, right? I can pick up some Sun Belts, some Americans, some Pac-12s, some MEACs, some CAAs, a lot of those type of conferences. I got direct line, right? Sun Belt Conference USA, instantly, bam, right?
On the phone.
On the phone. Text message, hit right back, right? Now, it might be a Big East school I can't get in touch with. It might be a SEC school I can't get in touch with. Even though I do have SEC contacts, it's some SEC schools we can't get in touch with. Like me and Lance were talking today, bro, and we were looking at who was that? We were Vanderbilt. Bro, we were looking, and we have always had a connection on Vanderbilt staff. And we went and looked today like, damn, I don't know none of these dudes on Vanderbilt staff. So it might be hard for me to pick up the phone and get somebody from Vanderbilt on the phone. But I can make a call to somebody else who can get me in touch with somebody on a staff at Vanderbilt. See the difference in
somebody who
that?
knows somebody.
Know somebody who knows somebody. But my thing is, you have to have somebody who's able to pick up that phone, who is less than 2 degrees of separation from making it happen, right? Hall of Fame Sports, who the agency that Greedy signed with, our guy Larry. Larry plugged in. He plugged in, right? I got Jake
like
over. I got Jake over at WME at William and Morris. Plugged in. Pick up the phone. Hey man, we need this.
Yeah,
I need this coach. I need this coach. I got coaches lined up, bro, to come on for Coach's Corner. But been so busy, bro. We just really hadn't been able to do it. DeVoric Hargrove in the building. What up, my guy? Shout out. Leslie in the chat says, y'all are in y'all evaluations and college coaches trust you all. True that. And tell the good and bad and ugly facts, because coaches want to know that. I'm going to tell you something about what Leslie just said, bro. A college coach, I was talking to a Sun Belt coach today, and he was like, and I'm going to keep it candid, right? I'm not going to edit it for the show. He was like, hey, D, don't bullshit me. Give me the real. Don't bullshit, bro. Like,
that's how they talk.
That's how they talk. He was like, I know what you're trying to do. And this wasn't about Greedy. This was about a whole nother kid. He's like, I know you advocating for the kid, but don't bullshit me. Tell me the truth. I'm like, bro, I'm telling you the truth. He can play for you. Go read I just did an eval. Go read it, right? I even have it. It's a eval, a player spotlight eval. I hadn't even dropped yet that I sent him personally. Like, bro, read this. I'm not BSing you, right? Like, because they want to know the truth. They want me to tell them the God honest truth. And I'm going to tell you, I'm out here advocating for y'all, but if you can't go left, I'm going to tell him, bro, he struggles going left. He struggles in small space handle. He struggles with this. He struggles with, I'm going to tell them the truth, but I'm also going to big up, right? And I'm going to say, yes, he can play on your level. No, he can't play on your level. That's just is what it is. And don't be pissed if you call me parent, coach, or whatever it is, because I talked to the AAU coach on Saturday night. I was like, bro, he ain't that level. He was trying to sell me. I'm like, bro, he ain't that level. If said school was to call me right now and ask me could they play, I would say no. And don't be pissed at me because I said no. That's just my opinion. Now, that coach can take my opinion and pitch it into the wind and be like, I ain't gonna take that because I like the kid and I want to go recruit him. That's what it's all about. You got to understand. Let's take Caleb Holt, number 3 player in the country. We all know Caleb Holt and everything he can do, right, Breeze? We know Caleb Holt.
Hell of a player.
Caleb Holt didn't have an offer from every college in America. It was schools out there that didn't recruit Caleb Holt. And we know how good Caleb Holt is.
Which is crazy.
Because everybody has their preferences. They have rosters already constructed. They have like me. Y'all know me. I like big guards. I'm a big guard guy. That's why I love a KD Ragland. He's a big guard. That's why I love a Riley Bryant. He's a big guard, right? That's why I love bigger. That's why I love Mason Ellis.
That's why we love Greedy.
Guard. That's why I love Greedy, because that's what I bred. I bred big guards, and I know how to use them within a system, right? So I'm a big guard guy. So I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm not all for too many small guards. Not saying that small guards can't play or small guards shouldn't be recruited on high levels. I'm just saying my preference is if I was a college coach and I was out there recruiting, or if I was a big-time AAU coach and I was out there looking for guys, I would be looking for big guards.
Yeah, for sure.
That's just is what it is. And that's how recruiting goes. Certain coaches and certain programs want to play a certain style. And to play that certain style, they need certain type of pieces. Some guys don't like back to the basket bigs. They don't like slow, methodical back to the basket bigs. They want hybrid bigs. It's okay. I'm gonna put it to you like this. I think this is gonna hit home with the listeners. Some college coaches would rather have TJ Bird over Evan Toms. Other schools would rather have Evan Toms over TJ Bird because of what they value in big men. Evan Thomas is 6'9", TJ Bird is 6'10". TJ Bird is a hybrid big, right? He is a hybrid. Step out, shoot it. He might even project out to the three. I still have him as a power forward. I still think he's a pick and pop trail guy, dribble handoff power forward, right? Less on the power, more on the forward. But it's programs out there that will value Evan Thomas, the back to the basket traditional power forward that can score over either shoulder, can play on the block, that is athletic but not as athletic. Both of them can step out and shoot the basketball. TJ probably shoots it a little better than Evan. But my thing is, certain schools are going to value one thing over the other.
Right.
That's just what it is. So my point is, don't be upset when you see somebody else getting recruited and you be like, oh man, I'm better than him. I'm better than him. How he getting recruited? I'm better than him. It's not about if you're better than them. They might not value what you do and they may value what that person does. It's all politics.
No, it's always that.
It's all politics.
It's always gonna be that.
Always, man. So y'all just got to understand, run your own race, understand that certain schools value certain things. Like, I'm pretty sure Coach Sadler in the building, Coach Mike Flight, Mike can tell y'all, man. He can tell y'all. Him and Coach Derek Powell over at Calhoun recruit a certain type. It might be a certain type that they want. But here's the thing. They might have a roster constructed. They might need a big guard. They might need a smaller, shiftier guard because they got a bunch of big guards, right? They might need a pure shooter more than a pure scorer, right? They might need somebody who's a catch and shoot 3-and-D corner guy more so than put it in my hands and let me create. Those are the type of things they have to construct rosters in certain ways, and certain attributes of a player's game stands out more than other, even though other guys, listen, here's another way I'm going to hammer this home before I move on from this point. Just because I know sometimes we'll have a guy ranked higher than another kid in our ranking. But here's the thing. The kid that's ranked lower might get a Division I offer than the kid that's ranked higher than him who might get only a JUCO offer. But the thing is, what the other kid does might be valued more by that Division I school more than the higher ranked kid is on that Division I level. Yeah. Simple as put.
No, it's real simple.
Like,
when you break it down like that.
You know what I mean? Like, so it happens that way. And you have to understand in recruiting, that's how it works. It's not about, I'm ranked number 3 in the iBall radio rankings, but he ranked number 8. He ranked number 3 and I'm ranked number 8. I got a Division I offer. Don't matter. That Division I school just values what you bring to the game more than them. That don't mean that you should be ranked higher than that other player, period.
That's why you need a consultant.
This lemonade so damn good, I can't stop drinking. But that's the point, bro. That's why you got to have consultants, because you need somebody speaking on you. Like you say, Breezy, you need somebody in them rooms that you can't get in. Speaking your name. You need your name. You need your name to be called in rooms that you're not in, period. Period. But with that being said, man, we're going to move right along. We hopefully we hammered that home for y'all.
Yeah, y'all drop some fires in the chat.
Yeah, drop some fire emojis in the chat if you rock with that, man.
Yeah, if you rocking with that information, you rocking with iBall, y'all drop some fires in the chat. Everybody new in the chat, what's up? What to do?
Appreciate
y'all.
No doubt,
YouTube,
man. But
I see you.
YouTube, we see you, man. YouTube chat a little slow tonight, man. What up, YouTube chat, man? Holla at us. Facebook chat, holla at us. Holla at us. Instagram chat doing what it always do. But man, Facebook, YouTube chat, holla at us, man. What's going on? Drop some fire emojis in the chat. But man, let's jump into some of these player spotlights that we dropped last week, man. Let's talk about some of these kids that we highlighted on last week. I gotta go back, see. We talked about Jayshawn Payne last week from Florence. We talked about Morgan Lilly from St. James. We talked about Zy Davis from Tuscaloosa County. But let's start off with this one, man. Trey Bright, 6'7" power forward from Albertville High School, and he is running with TGE Team Global Elite out of Huntsville. Shout out our guy Ricky over there, Global Grassroots, man. Shout out Ricky.
What up, though?
But yeah, Trey Bright, man, a big and skilled power forward, right? And the thing about that Trey, and if you go read the article, go read his evaluation, we kept it real. And his dad hit me up last week over the weekend. He sent me a text message with some video. And here's why I say it is important to read the evaluations, to actually read them. His dad hit me up and said, and sent me video of him working out and sent me some game tape of him running with Team Global Elite. But he was talking about how his athleticism and what they're working on. He sent me videos specifically showing me, hey, we are working on what you said in the article that he said that you said needs to be worked on. We're working on that. We're working on the lateral quickness. We're working on that athleticism. We're working on that in-the-end speed. Those are the things. And he showed me a clip of him getting a rebound, kicking it out, running the floor, getting it, and dunking it on the other end. Right? Showing his athleticism. He's showing his in-the-end speed. Right? Has to work on that lateral quickness because it's so much pick and roll basketball being played today. Bigs have to be able to switch because a lot of college coaches, bro, they like to switch everything. Right? That is a sign of a team that is defensively locked in, and they have athletes all over the floor when you're able to switch everything. So as a big, with all the pick and roll basketball that is being played today, you have to be able to switch out on the smaller guards and be able to guard out on the perimeter and not be isolated on an island and be a mismatch. Rudy Gobert, I'm gonna take this to the NBA level. Rudy Gobert is a 4-time NBA Defensive Player of the Year. 4-time NBA Defensive Player of the Year. The last 2 or 3 years in the playoffs, Rudy Gobert has been getting cooked in pick and roll situations because he doesn't have exceptional lateral quickness. However, in this series this year, them playing against the Denver Nuggets, he is locking down the 3-time MVP in Joker because Joker is not somebody who has a lot of quickness out on the perimeter, so he is able to guard him a lot better. But he struggles in his pick and roll defense when he has to switch out on the smaller guys. So my point being, Trey Bright from Albertville is using this summer to work on the things he needs to work on in order to improve his stock and being recruited, because we are dropping projected levels in these articles. These evaluations come along with projected levels on where we think you fall. So let me explain that, because when y'all look at projected level, it might be 3, 4, 5 levels on there. We have them in the order of where we think you land, right? So if we think you're mid-major D1 to a low major D1, we think you have a shot at going mid-major D1 first. Low major D1 will be the fallback. High major JUCO will be the fallback. Some of y'all, we have high major JUCO as the first option. Then we'll have JUCO, and then we might have low major D1. That means it might be a Division I school out there that's willing to take a chance and bring you in. Not saying you're not that level. We just think you fall within this level. So that's what the projected levels mean when you might see 3 or 4 levels here in those player spotlight articles. But yeah, man, Trey Bright, man, working on the things we said he needs to work on in his player spotlight, and salute to them for listening, accepting the love, and accepting the criticism. Right? Not getting upset. Coach D. Will said this about me. No, they didn't do that. They be like, oh, you said we need to work on our lateral quickness? Watch how we work on our lateral quickness. You say we need to work on our body?
Lateral quickness.
Thank you. If you're not self-aware enough to know what you need to work on, hell, you ain't gonna make it no way. It's not gonna happen for you because you have a false security of who you are as a basketball player, and you better be self-aware. That's the number one thing. You better be self-aware, man. Up next, man. Second player spotlight we dropped last week came from our guy, and What's fire about? There you go. You already put it up. Kendarius Steele, 6'8", power forward from Hoover, right? I gotta be honest with you on this, Breezy. If you
Yeah, for sure.
the picture that's used, right? And I hope people can do this. If you zoom in, make his picture bigger, and just look at the image of Kendarius Steele in that SMB uniform. Look at that dry fit shirt he got on under there. Y'all see what's on his sleeve?
It's the iBall.
Come on, man. He got on the iBall radio signature performance tee. He got the signature performance dry fit on underneath that, man. So salute to Kendarius Steele for supporting the brand, wearing that iBall radio dry fit tee. If you're out there and you want to get you an iBall radio signature dry fit performance tee, go to iBallradio.com, click on shop, go shop with your folks, man. This hoodie that I got on right now is in the store. Go shop. You can go buy this hoodie I got on right now. Breezy, what you got on today?
Man, I just got on the simple tee. You know what I'm saying? I just got on the simple tee.
You can go buy that tee that Breezy got on right now in the shop.
Colorful. You know what I'm saying?
Colorful. He got the red one on. We got the red one available in the shop. Go get it right now, and you can have it. The shirt that Kendarius Steele has on in his picture, the iBall signature dry fit tee, go get it from the iBall Radio shop. Go to iBallradio.com, click on shop, and you can go shop with your boys, man. Go support the brand, man. We got plenty of designs, plenty of colors on there for everybody. Go in there, get your gear right now, and it's all for a great price, man. We don't overprice like everybody else. Those iBall Radio signature dry fit tees should be just as popular in the state of Alabama as the Made Hoops tees. We see them Made Hoops dry fits everywhere. Y'all represent Made Hoops like they represent y'all.
They don't even got no podcast.
They don't got no podcast. They don't call y'all name. We got a podcast. We call y'all name. We put out information on y'all and all of that. But y'all will go wear Made Hoops. And shout out Made Hoops because we talking to them right now. But y'all will go wear Made Hoops dry fit before you wear the iBall Radio dry fit. And that just baffles
Made
me.
Hoops. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we rock with Made
Hoops. We ain't no hate. It's just
Woo in the building. What up, young fella? What up, Woo?
What up, though? What up, Chat? Y'all drop them fire emojis for your boy.
Yeah, man. Drop them fire emojis, man. Appreciate Leslie in the building dropping them fire emojis, man. If you're in the Facebook or Instagram, Facebook or YouTube chat, man, drop those fire emojis for us in the YouTube chat. But let's talk about Kendarius Steele, man. We got him ranked number 25. Oh, I'm sorry. We got Trey Bright ranked number 27 in the iBall Radio lottery rankings. We got Kendarius Steele number 25, 4-star in the iBall Radio lottery rankings, man. 6'8" power forward from Hoover, running with SMB on the Puma circuit, man. Now, he's a traditional big, right? Big, strong body. I called him a hybrid big because he doesn't really play with his back to the basket, and he's not a face-up guy. He scores on the block. He can score over either shoulder, but he's more of a pick-and-roll guy, right? He's a pick-and-roll guy. He can set the pick, roll to the basket, carve out space. He's an extremely good screener, right? He is, and screening for a big is a underrated skill. Please understand, being a good screener as a big can get you recruited, right? If you're able to create driving lanes for ball handlers or able to create space with the screens that you set, bro, you can, like, if you're a good screener and you can set a good pin down screen and get a shooter open coming off a screen, that's dope. If you can get a ball handler that's crafty with the basketball space or get them on a switch by the screens that you set, that is a skill that is valued by college coaches.
Yeah,
and Kendarius Steele is a very good screener, man, for his position.
Yeah, for sure.
That's marketable.
You can market that.
Yes, man. That's why I put it in there. Like, coaches need good screeners. They need strong rebounders. They need guys who can carve out space to create. Everybody on the basketball court is not going to be a scorer.
Nah, he a piece of the recipe. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Period.
You gotta have it.
You gotta have, like, it will, your dish will be extremely bland if you don't have the right seasoning.
Yeah, you gotta have the right seasoning.
Like you can't leave the lemon pepper off the wings. It's just gonna be dry.
I don't want it.
I don't want it. You know what I'm saying? So he sprinkles that little bit of lemon pepper in there by setting good screens, by creating space, by rebounding hard, by diving hard to the basket. All of those things. Kendarius Steele is being recruited. He got offers from the iBall Radio Elite Skills Camp last year. I think he picked up 2, maybe 3 offers. I know he picked up 2 from the iBall Radio Elite Skills Camp last year. And it's all because of that. Though he is getting recruited not to come in and score 20 points. They don't need him for that.
No.
They need him to come in and do that dirty work. And he is very good at doing that dirty work. And that's why he's going to be recruited. And that's why we spotlighted him last week for our player spotlight. For sure. Next up, man.
Everybody got their skill set.
Everybody got their skill set. Next up, man, was our guy, nephew. Been playing with us for a very, very, very long time. Hey, I was joking around with him the other day. I got a picture when he was in 7th grade, right?
Okay.
He was in 7th grade. Small. And bro, I had to show him the picture. Bro, he had a little bitty head and his ears were so damn big.
Okay. Yeah, he had the Martin ears.
Oh, he had the Martin ears. No, Martin, I just didn't want to go to Arizona. Like he had them ears, bro. He really had those Martin, I didn't want to go to Arizona ears, bro. And it was so funny. But that's our guy, nephew, ranked number 12 in the iBall Radio lottery rankings, and that's Jared Friendly from Montgomery Academy, running with Pro 1 on the UAA circuit, man, running with the Pro 1 big team. And he is just a Swiss Army knife, bro.
Yeah,
lefty.
You gotta have him in your toolbox.
Yes, man. Long, athletic, fearless, big time football player. So he has no fear. He's tough, not afraid of contact. But he does everything on a basketball court that a college coach would like. Everything on a college basketball court that he can shoot the 3. He can help relieve pressure. Now, he's not a ball handler, but he is somebody that can help you relieve pressure. If you're getting pressure, you're getting pressed in the full court, he is a player that can help relieve pressure. He can bring it up, and he can help initiate offense. He can take it off the glass and push it up in transition. That is a skill for a big at 6'7" that he has, and I think he will stretch out to the wing at some point. I got him listed as a small forward because that's what I think he is. Right? He's a pick and pop guy, but he's also a corner boy that is the ultimate 3-and-D guy. And I think that he can do that on the college level consistently. I really do think he can do that consistent. He's super athletic. He head tap game because he will dunk on you, right? He will posterize you. So he in the head tap game. He can shoot the 3. He can put it on the floor. He's a hell of a rebounder. His last 4 games in their state championship run this year at Montgomery Academy on their way to the 3A state championship, he had 4 straight games of double-digit rebounds. He had 4 straight double-doubles in the regionals and in the state finals. The Sweet 16 and Elite 8 games, he had double-digit rebounds. And in both of the semifinal and the championship game, he had double-digit rebounds. Just a rebounding monster. And that's why I called him a Swiss Army knife, because he can guard 1 through 5. He can guard 1 through 5 with his athleticism. He does have really good lateral quickness. He does have good end-to-end speed. He does have long arms. So he is a prototypical player. Now, does he need to work on his right hand? Of course. Does he need to work on his small space handle? Of course. But here's the thing. College coaches ain't bringing him in to do that. They're not bringing him in to do that. They're not bringing him in to play make, right? They're bringing him in to guard and make the corner 3, to guard and make that corner 3, make the 3 from up top. It is certain positions on the floor that college coaches look to get certain guys shots in. And he's one of those guys that's going to be able to do that. Our guy, Pokey Cotton, I knew he'd jump in here in the building. He said, I was the first person to develop him his 8th grade year during travel ball. We were running sets for him and didn't know what to do with him. Worked out in an hour or so before practice. KJ, he talking about Kendarius Steele, Kendarius KJ Steele, and that's a fact, bro. And that's a big thing because you did a great job with him, right? Because he's now in the position where he can really get himself. He's going to put himself in a position to be to sign a letter of intent and play college basketball next year. Christian Allen in the building. What up, nephew?
What up?
But yeah, man, Jared Friendly, really good player, man. Running with Pro One, and like I say, he's a Swiss Army knife. Next on this list, man, is
Yeah.
point guard, 5'10" point guard from Columbia High School, running with Team Global Elite on that Puma circuit, and that is Colin Wilson. Colin Wilson, man, 3-star, got him ranked number 34 in the iBall Radio lottery rankings, and he's gonna he's one of those players that has a chance to ascend up that rankings pole, right? As the summer goes on and he gets into basketball, because he's so damn crafty, bro. He's so crafty with the basketball. He's smooth. He's a little smaller in stature, but he can get that shot off. He's one of those guys. He has deep range on his jump shot. But I'm gonna tell you, guys who can shoot the ball off the dribble are priority.
Right.
College coaches love guys who can shoot it off the dribble from deep.
Got to.
They love them. They love them, right? If you're a guy who can create your own shot, and Colin Wilson is a kid who can create his own shot, and then he's so crafty with, now he's strong going left right now, right? He drives hard left, right? He's gonna have to continue to work on that right hand, and not just work on his right hand control dribble, but he has to work on beating guys going right, right? And sometimes that's hard for guards because you know how this is, Breezy. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
No.
Right? Like I remember Greedy. I remember Greedy. We were playing Huntsville High. We were playing Huntsville High in Auburn in a June play date back when Greedy was going to the 11th grade. He was in the 10th grade, going to the 11th grade. So this had to be 2020, somewhere around there. Might have been COVID time. But we were playing Huntsville High, right? And he was killing Christian Swearsden, murdering. And Christian yells out over everybody. He might have been going to this might have been the year before that. He might have been going to the 10th grade. And Christian yells out, yeah, he was going to the 10th grade. Christian yells out, can anybody stop him from going left? Right? Can anybody stop him going left? He's going left. Somebody stop him from going left. So our assistant coach, who is now the head coach at Carver, Coach Reggie Sprouse, screams out, Greedy, go right. Greedy turns around to us and looks at the bench and says, for what? They can't stop me from going left. And dog, we just bust out laughing. Like straight up, we bust out laughing. And that's what I'm saying about Colin Wilson. He's very hard to stop going left. So I'm not mad at him to continuously utilize himself going left, but to diversify his game, because once your level continues to go up, they're gonna take away what you do well, right? That's the other team's job. Oh, we're gonna take that away, right? So he's gonna have to continue on working on that right hand, being able to go right and being able to be a playmaker and finish going right. He can use his right hand, but he has to be more efficient at using his right hand and the things that he does. But yeah, man, that's one kid that watch him, man. He has the opportunity and the chance to start climbing up these boards. But last but not least,
that's why your bag got to be diverse, because once they take away your good one, you got to be able to swap it.
What they bag got to be, Breezy?
Diverse.
That bag got to be diverse, man.
You want that real check? You want that real check? You better have some diversity.
Better have some diversity, man. But two more guys to go through, man, and we're going to get up out of here for the night. Next on this list, man, is our guy that I mentioned earlier. 6'4", 4-star, number 20. We got him ranked number 20 in the iBall Radio Lottery rankings. Shooting guard from Hewitt-Trussville High School. Running with Refuse to Lose, and he's also running with Bama Hoops. Refuse to Lose on the hoop scene, and Bama Hoops on that Puma circuit. They're running with two teams. They ain't playing the radio. If they out there playing, they getting the opportunity to do so. And that's our guy, Dalton Black from Hewitt-Trussville High School, a knockdown shooter. Dalton is a walking bucket. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about him, right? That when I was evaluating his tape and going through his tape, something that people fail to realize about his game, because he shoots the ball so well that people try to put him in the box of just a shooter, right? Oh, he's just an outside shooter. He's just a catch and shoot guy. Bro, he can really put the ball on the floor and make something happen off the dribble, attacking the basket.
Yeah.
Just not getting to spots, but actually getting all the way to the basket and finish. When I was watching his tape, he did a really good job at finishing around the basket off the dribble. So that let me, I'm like, okay, he got a bag with him, right? It's not like it's flashy. It's not like it's, like you say, Breeze, it ain't super diverse, but he's a guy who can really put the ball on the floor because he can shoot it so well. You have to close out hard. You have to cut off airspace against him, because if you give him any space to shoot the basketball, he's going to knock you down. Last summer, he had a game last summer on the hoop scene circuit. I think he dropped 51 points in a AAU game. It's ignorant. I don't know if y'all know how hard that is to drop 51 points in an AAU game, because the AAU circuit, they play the same amount of minutes as a high school game, but it moves a lot faster. You know what I mean? It's not as structured, so teams don't play as slow. But 51 points in an AAU game is crazy, right? But when I was evaluating him, he did a really good job of taking contact, finishing through contact, and being tough and looking to get to the paint and just not be a shooter. Now, he's going to have to improve his playmaking ability, right? He's a good passer, but since he has the ball in his hands, he's going to have to learn how to, or continue to learn how to be more of a playmaker, right? Work on that athletic ability. Being 6'4", long and lanky, he got to fall in love with that weight room, right?
Sure.
Don't have to fall in love. Remember, we talked about this on Thursday about how important that weight room is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Don't have to fall, because if he can change his body, if he changes his body, I think he can change the level that he can play on in college.
Yeah, for sure. It makes a huge difference.
His level goes up with his ability to shoot the ball, his ability to put it on the floor and create off the dribble. And if he can change his body and really lock in on the defensive end and show people I can guard, right? Like I can really dig my heels in and guard out on the perimeter. I can guard smaller guards. I can guard quicker guards. I can guard more physical guards. If he shows he can do that, I think he can raise his level that he is looking to play on once he graduates high school next year. But last but not least on this list,
what up,
man.
Greedy?
Oh, nephew in the building. What up, Neff?
Yeah, he popped in here.
Okay, that's what's up. What up, nephew? I'm gonna call you when I get off air. I gotta holler at you about something too. But last but not least, we just dropped this one today, man. We just dropped this one today, and that is we got him ranked number 17 on the iBall Radio lottery rankings in the class of 2027. A 4-star, also 6-foot point guard from Gaston City High School, running with the Alabama Fusion on the EYCL circuit, and that is Jedediah Wynn. We've talked about Pro One in the building. What up, Pro One?
Pro One here too.
I got Danny Servit. What up, though?
What up, D?
We've talked about Jedediah Wynn several times here on this platform, and bro, he's Rajon Rondo. We've mentioned in the past, but if you go watch, and I apologize on some of these, I got tape, I got film to attach to every post. Some of the posts I posted and forget to do the select and do a carousel reel so you can flip the page and see I always try to put the film after the graphic. Some of y'all I forgot to do it. I apologize. But if you go watch Jedediah Wynn's film that we attached to his graphic today, bro, we call him the best defender in the state because he is that. He is a pest on the ball. When if you're a point guard or a guard that handles the ball a lot, you hate to see Jedediah Wynn, because he's gonna get in your ish and he ain't gonna care nothing about it, and he's not going to stop. His motor is always going. Always. He's always playing with energy. He's always playing with fire. He's always playing with an edge. He plays with attitude, which I love. He is, like you say, he's just always going. That is an attribute that is going to take him a very long way when it comes to his recruiting coming up next year, right? He is going to get recruited because of what he does on the defensive end. Not only is he a really good on-ball defender, but he is hellified in the passing lanes. He makes quick decisions. He has great anticipation. He looks and sees the play before it happens. So he's always making it. If you go watch his tape, you see those two things blaringly in that short highlight film. He gets a steal on a anticipation pass, and he locks up a dude. If you're really a basketball savant and you really lock in, you hear college coaches say all the time, we want to turn a guy. If you're picking up 85, 94, whatever it is, you're picking up 94 feet, they want you to turn the guy in the back a couple times. If you watch Jedediah Wynn's tape, he makes the guy turn twice, and then he makes him do something that every defender wants a ball handler to do in the full court situation. Turn their back. Soon as he tried that spin move, whoop, ball's gone. I'm going the other way. And here's the other part of his game that is really starting to evolve. He playing above the rim. At only 6 foot, bro, he on that rim, right? He is on that rim.
Got him
and
up.
he got that bounce. The spring that came in the legs. Now he is improving as a shooter. His 3-point ball is improving. He plays well. He has a nice float game. So he plays well in the mid-range. He does play off 2 feet very well, so you won't see him out of control or because he's slight of build. He's another one that's going to have to fall in love with the weight room. He's a little slight of build, but he plays off 2 feet, so he has good body control, so he's able to absorb contact in the open court or in traffic in the half court. But he's extremely athletic for his size. Like I said, his offensive game is always improving. And as that jump shot continues to improve and he continues to have more and more confidence in shooting that jump shot, you saw it last year with Gadsden City. He shot it a lot more. In that game that they lost against Oxford, I think he was their leading scorer. He might have had 17 points in the first half. Right? I think he had 17 points in the first half. So he's showing that he is able to He's showing that he's able to score the basketball a lot better. So his offensive game is coming along, but his bread is buttered on the defensive end, man. And he is just, like I say, he's one of the best defenders in the state, if not the best defender in the state. And colleges are going to recruit him simply off that. That's why we have him at number 17 in this class. That's why we have him rated as a 4-star player in the state of Alabama, because of his ability to guard the basketball on the defensive end and as his offensive game is starting to progress, man. But those are verbally, that is what we got in those articles, man. Make sure you go read all of these player spotlights, man. We got another one dropping tomorrow, got to end all week long. We drop them Monday through Saturday, every single day. We're dropping player spotlights with real life evaluations. We'll come on air and we'll talk about them. Please tell me, Breezy. Please let the folks tell me. I need y'all to tell me who else in the state, in the country, let's say that, who else in the country is doing what we do for these players the way we're doing for our players here in the state of Alabama. Not only were we writing about you, evaluating, you really watching tape.
Who doing it?
Nobody, bro. Nobody has a platform like ours. So my thing is, if you're not tapped in with the platform, shame on you. Shame on you.
Hey, man. You're going to learn one way or another.
And they're going to wait till it's too late.
We appreciate y'all too.
We appreciate y'all too, for sure, man. For sure. But yeah, man, that's go make sure you go to iBallRadio.com, get your iBallRadio.com subscription. It's $4.99 a month, or it's $14.99 a month. If you want access to the player database and the coaches database, we got coaches dropping their contact information on the website every day. You want access to that coaches database, go get the premium subscription on it, $14.99 a month. Y'all playing a lot more for these other publications who don't even talk about you, don't even write about you, but you're going over to their platforms, paying all that money to have a subscription, and they never call your name. Y'all going over there simply to see if they put your name in a ranking. That's the only time your name will be mentioned on their website, if they put you in a ranking, and you're probably going to be in the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, or 100s, right? And the only reason you on there and you got a profile on their website is because they just want you to spend that money. But if you come over to iBall Radio, iBallRadio.com, we are actually putting the work in for you. We're actually putting the work in for you. We're talking about you. We're evaluating you. And if you want to be evaluated, hit up the DM or the email. Hit up the DM. Say you want to be evaluated. Send us some tape. Make sure you got your player card before you hit me up, because if you don't got a player card, I'm not doing the eval. Simple as that. I didn't say you had to have an iBallRadio.com subscription. I said you got to have a player card. The player card is what, Breezy? Free.
Yeah, it is free.
It's free. It's free to go fill out your player card. So if you don't take the time to fill out a free player card to do your part to get evaluated, why in the hell am I going to evaluate you? Why am I going out my way to go evaluate you if you won't even do your part? Not going to happen. So hit us up, man. Hit the DM or hit the email, info@iballradio.com. That's info@iballradio.com. Let us know you want to be evaluated, and we'll do our best to get to it. Straight like that. Straight like that.
Straight
Breezy.
like that. You know what it is.
Crazy.
Yes,
Gotta give you some love, bro.
Yeah.
The last couple of episodes, I've been on point with my time.
Hey, man, time is important, man. I appreciate it.
Tell them, Leslie. Tell them again, Leslie. Send them to AAU teams, man. All the parents. Send it to your AAU team. Send it to all the parents. Listen, parents, I don't mind if y'all go fill it out for your kid. I think you're holding their hand if you do so, but you just need to make sure they have their player cards filled out on iBallRadio.com. And parents, y'all need to have y'all iBallRadio.com subscription. And if you're serious about getting your kid recruited and you really want to know the lowdown and you want access to coaches and players, go get your premium subscription. Because once the book drops, once No Hype, Just Game, the iBall Radio Recruiting Resource Guide, our first book at iBall Radio, which is coming very, very soon. When you get that book, you better go get your premium subscription, because we're giving you the full blueprint on how to get recruited. Because what we put in this book is a proven way. I mean, an absolute proven way to get recruited. Bro, guess who I heard from, Breeze? I'm going to tell y'all this. I'm going to throw one team out there.
Who that?
Bro, we heard from Gonzaga. Gonzaga. Coach Mark Few. Telling you, bro. Like, I ain't throwing y'all no more names. Y'all know I ain't dropped the name the whole time. Colin Wilson in the building. What up, Colin?
What up? What up?
I ain't dropped the name of a school all day, but I had to drop that one.
Hey, man, you got to tap in, man. You got to throw receipts out there.
We ain't playing over here at iBall, boy. We for real tapped in, man. But with that being said, man, Breezy, time, man. Run the music. Let's get up out of here for the night.
I mean, you got to throw the receipts out there, folks. You know, they
got to.
Man.
Sorry, I forgot to open up the phone lines tonight. I didn't do it, but I had a lot to talk about, so I really ain't have time to take no phone calls. I apologize for that, but we'll take some phone calls on our next live on Thursday night. So make sure y'all tap in for that, man. But appreciate y'all hanging out, man. Like I mentioned earlier, make sure you go follow us on all social media. Little iBall Radio across all social media platforms. Go tap in. More importantly, make sure you go to our iBall Radio YouTube page. Click the subscribe button. Also, click that notification bell so you get a notification every single time that we go live or we drop content across our social media platforms. And yes, we do have a TikTok. Go follow our TikTok at iBall Radio on TikTok. Also, go get your iBallRadio.com subscription. The #1 source for all things high school basketball in the state of Alabama is right there at iBallRadio.com. Who else is giving y'all a platform like this that is giving you the game that you much so need and giving these players the recognition that they much so deserve? Tap in with your folk. Go buy a shirt. Go buy a hoodie. And y'all know what it is. Breezy, that being said, man, get up out of here, man. Holla at these folks.
Yeah, for sure, man. Appreciate y'all. But it's your boy Breezy. As you see, let me move out of the way.
Yeah.
It's your boy Breezy, and it ain't easy.
And y'all already know. Let me move out the way. They call me coach because I teach you how to ball. Until Thursday night, man, we up out of here. We'll holla at y'all. Peace. Long live Hero.